boys and girls, one and all, welcome to the relaunch of the DarkMatch!
Yay.
Relaunch, baby.
Oh.
It also started with me coughing, so I apologize.
Yes, it has. We've been gone for a while, but we're back. As always, I am your Foxy from Backlash. Joining me tonight are three lovely people. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm the Arrow.
Rush in. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is Magpie.
And I am No Leaf Clover.
You know what time it is, folks.
Oh yes, it's been a while. I don't know.
Are you ready?
I don't know if my Iron Sheik is still as good as it is, but what is the Iron Sheik tweeting? But I'll take the fucking dead dog head off and I never respect you. Hashtag Grammys.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Grammys. How about you?
That's what Iron Sheik felt about the new Lordy album.
I know, right? I was watching the Royal Rumble. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yes, though I'd much rather be talking about the Grammys, really.
Well,
Because
really,
it's kind of
winning the Royal Rumble this year is pretty much it amounts to winning a Grammy, which a Grammy amounts to like getting one of those Father of the Year mugs is more of a valuable award than actually winning a Grammy.
Magpie, are you a Father of the Year yet?
Nope, but I have a cup that says I am.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you steal that?
I think he earned it. I think he earned it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, beating somebody mercilessly for a coffee cup.
That's not the old-fashioned way. You clearly have an 8-year-old somewhere running around.
He's a minority. He has an 8-year-old.
I didn't even know you were a minority.
We're not 5 minutes in and we've already gotten racist.
Hey, says the guy who did the Iron Sheik tweet.
This show needs to have a standard of some type of racism.
I didn't write that tweet.
Yeah, but you had to do a voice.
That's my Iron Sheik voice.
Well, I'm calling racism. As a white man, I know racism.
I have missed this fucking show.
As a white guy with Asian neighbors, I know racism.
Oh, God. Okay.
Did I mention I'm white?
Anyways, Royal Rumble.
Let's talk more about racism and the inner city.
No, we've got.
Fellas, we're talking about WWE. We can get into racism just by talking about the program.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about R-Truth.
Yeah, we'll get to him. But how much of the pre-show do we want to talk about?
I want to talk about Randy the Ram getting his second chance, selling out MSG.
Have you ever seen a one-trick pony? Then you've seen me.
Oh my goodness. The pre-show match was actually pretty good.
Yes, it was. It was a tag team title match. New Age Outlaws versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Not a bad match to start the night off.
Oh yeah,
to egg me on to buying the show.
Yeah, and these two teams, like, you can't, like, with the quality of New Age Outlaws able to produce, I mean, the name alone, just like, oh, these two teams are going to guarantee a solid match. You might not be happy with the outcome, but the New Age Outlaws versus Rhodes and Goldust, that's going to be a good match.
Yeah, no, Goldust is really coming into his own.
Damn straight. DDP Yoga is the best thing that happened to that guy.
And getting sober.
That too.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the winners and the new tag team champions are the New Age Outlaws, which is
poses interesting problems in some way. Like, on one hand, if you wanted to do this as a cop-out to, okay, New Age Outlaws get a belt so we can break up Rhodes and Goldust, I get that. And then maybe have the Usos go up and just, like, beat these guys. If that's the plan, that's good. Same time, though, I'm like, well, why don't they win first and then get the titles later if that's the situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle-age outlaws.
Yeah.
I can make all the cliches. I think we've all heard them.
Oh, you didn't know? Yes, we did, Road Dog. You've been here for 13 years.
He's been. What they do? They cut a promo saying that this is their first title run in 14 years, minus whatever happened at that company from Nashville.
Oh yeah, that place.
We don't talk about that Arrow.
Remember when they camped out in front of Titan Towers? That's all water under the bridge these days.
Yeah, we love Triple H. It's not like we completely bashed him in all of our shoot interviews or anything.
Actually, to be fair, they came out with their own shoot interview, like that they self-produced, and they basically reneged on all of their past transgressions.
AKA, we want to be in the Hall of Fame. Here's a song.
Exactly.
Here's an I'm sorry shoot interview.
AKA, what is it?
We want trainer jobs at NXT.
AKA, not even TNA will take us.
Oh,
but
God.
we have some nostalgia
Whoa,
value.
whoa! I just thought you just made me think about that era. Those TNA rejects. Well, granted, it's Road Dogg and Randy the Jam. That's what I'm calling him now. It's Road Dogg and Ram Jam.
Ram Jam.
They got ejected out of TNA, got picked up back by WWE, and now they're the title holders. Wouldn't it be crucifying the other company if that was the way it played out?
You know what I would have loved? I would have loved if AJ Styles, because TNA is now fully taped. They taped like 4 weeks of shows in like 2 days. I would have loved if AJ Styles had been off TNA TV for a month and had debuted on Monday Night Raw throughout those 4 weeks.
That would be awesome.
But of course, that kind of stuff doesn't happen.
That would have been fucking surreal.
Oh yeah, no. And the thing is, right now Sting could do the same thing.
He could. That's what a lot of people are saying. They're talking, but it's like this every year. Every year, people say Sting's going to the WWE. Sting's going to the WWE. It's like, oh, I re-signed with TNA.
Hold up. I went to Bound for Glory. So
Which
did Backlash.
One? This year?
Yes, you cocksucker! You screwed me out of my seats.
Hey, it's not my fault. TNA didn't sell out of their camera side tickets. In all actuality, if this was a successful wrestling program, I shouldn't have been able to buy tickets that good, that cheap, the day of, with all the procrastination.
I'm still bitter about that one terrible wrestling company.
Regardless.
You screwed me out of my...
Okay. For those of you who don't know, I was in San Diego back in October visiting Magpie. I had pre-bought tickets to Bound for Glory. However, we had a few extra people joining us, so he gave me the tickets we had already bought, and then bought new tickets for himself, which sit right across from the hard camera.
Did you have signs?
No, I didn't have a sign. Well, I sat in the fucking nosebleed section.
And he paid more for his ticket.
Wait, they had nosebleeds? How is that possible?
In like the sports arena where they do it, it's like the way it's
at the San Diego University's place.
Yeah,
yes!
The way it's structured, it goes up rather than across, meaning
it's very vertical, right?
Right, which is sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's great seating, so he got a good view, but he still got reamed on the ticket prices for buying early as opposed to procrastinating like me.
What is this? Once again, folks,
guys.
Proving once again, folks, laziness is amazing.
Okay, we have to talk about the Rumble now.
Laziness is
amazing. Wait, one quick thing.
We have to talk about Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. Yeah. Easily match of the night.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, totally.
To put it, absolutely.
It fitted their... I loved how, Bray's style just completely fitted his character in the sense of how meticulous he was, or he would take his time, or he would just, wander around. He's a weird fucking kooky guy. He's gonna play with this food. He's just like, I'm gonna hurt you. Kick.
I also love the finish a lot too.
Oh, that last finishing sequence was
the finish with the tope out to the outside where Bray just catches him, does the Sister Abigail, and then goes back in the ring, does it again. It protected Bryan. It also, it elevated both of them. A lot of people were saying that this feud between the two was essentially to they were throwing Daniel Bryan to the basically to the wolves, and he was just essentially on the back burner while this is supposed to elevate Bray Wyatt so he can feud with Cena. I really liked the entirety of the match.
Right.
Yeah. I am not a Bray Wyatt person, but that match made me a Bray Wyatt person. I don't know if he'll have this match all the time. I don't know if Cena can get that kind of match out of him if they do wrestle at WrestleMania. But for tonight, Bray Wyatt was awesome.
It's like we were talking about this before the match, Snowleaf. I was like, Bray's great as a character. He just hasn't had those moments in the ring to be like, okay, that's him in the ring. This is his intensity. He has to have that match. And this was that moment for him to have that match. Now, granted, he needs to have a couple more of those to be more well-rounded, standable character, but he's already, this is good start to it. So if you keep producing quality like that with his promo skills, be fucking fine.
It was the kind of thing that it was the kind of match that, even though I wanted Bryan to win, it was the kind of match where it's like, that match was so good, I can live with the fact that, he did it.
And especially if you're just giving into the moment and suspension of belief, you're like, wait a minute, he didn't win this one, but the night's not over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
shame on me for having that.
One thing that kind of shocks me is that Bray Wyatt won clean.
As a sheep.
I think that was the right call though.
Yeah, I know. I'll take whatever clean win I can get in WWE, but I'm surprised it went with this match for that.
They also ejected the Rowan Harper real early.
Yeah.
Almost immediately.
So it was basically perfectly designed to get Bray Wyatt over.
The only thing I would call to just pause or like look at would be that this match is with Daniel Bryan. Can Cena get this type of match out of him?
Right.
I know Cena can usually deliver on the big stage when he needs to, but I don't know.
And the sad thing is, if Cena doesn't deliver on his end of the match, and not throwing Cena under the bus, but if he doesn't deliver on this end of the match, and it just is a lackluster match, Cena's not going to be the one blamed for the match. So I don't want anything.
I don't know if you guys heard the Talk is Jericho's podcast with Edge, where they went over Cena's idea for the Nexus I think SummerSlam, where he thought getting DDT'd on the concrete, then coming back and pinning two guys was a good finish.
That was Cena's idea?
That was his idea, yeah.
Oh, Jesus
then in hindsight, he was like, yeah, that might not have been good, guys. Sorry. You just buried an entire stable. You ruined people's careers.
Justin Gabriel can never be anything after that.
He's the European.
Look at him now. I forget he exists.
He's the European champion in WWE 2K14. No, wait, no, I had Wade Barrett beat him. Never mind.
What's a Wade Barrett?
Yeah, exactly.
Bray Wyatt wins. Anyone else have anything else to say about this?
Match of the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, that the image I just posted in our chat is probably one of my favorite memes. It's a joke of did you know you're full of shit? Post all the Jim Cornette pictures you want. Tweet and post your disdain. Declare unflinchingly that you are done with the product you'll be watching next week, and we know it.
Oh god, are we gonna be watching tonight? Are they talking to us?
They're talking. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least we do a show. We make art.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Anyways, after that, we had Paul Heyman basically hyping
sexy
up.
ass Renee Young.
Yeah, Renee Young.
Delicious. Oh, with those lips. Oh my god, me and Era are bonding over a chick. This is great.
Renee Young's great. I love Renee Young.
Me too. Oh my god, I'm good. I'm gonna get a date with Renee Young one day. You guys.
She's hot and she knows what she's doing.
So she's basically the antithesis of every other female backstage person they've had. And
I think Eve could have done it with more training.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But,
she proved she had a personality.
Right, yeah,
They just wanted her to do ring stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyways, but I fully support Eve with Henry Gracie now, so go her.
Yeah.
Moving on, Brock and...
Actually, no. Following the interview, they point out one of No Leaf's favorite football players in the crowd.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Ben Rapisberger?
Do you think they warned the Divas? Okay, we're not going to have a Divas match tonight. You don't want to go that close. We're not having a Divas match tonight.
I will say my favorite thing that happened, and I'm so glad it did happen, was Curtis Axel took a picture with him. It's fucking identical.
Oh, God.
Twins. They're fucking twins. I've been saying this for years, and it finally happened. I'm so happy. I've been vindicated.
Do you think when Curtis Axel goes up to chicks, they just start running away? He doesn't know why.
I think he's married, so he might not be. Well, then again, who wasn't married back in the '80s, brother? I got my mistress on the side, dude.
Well, wait, hold up. Mistress fucks stars.
Good point.
Anyways, Big Show versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, this was great.
Mm.
This
I'm
is
getting
the best Big Show match I've seen in a long fucking time.
Yeah. It started. It didn't. Before the match even started, he was beaten for 3 minutes with chairs. Loved it. And it still smells like burning in my apartment.
Wait, Arrow. Do you remember that? You remember that JBL line where he was like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar was embarrassed. That makes him more dangerous."
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, I think his title loss and everything after that negates that fact.
Mm-hmm. I think his legal battles too with WWE.
Oh wait, the NFL? No.
Yeah, that's actually, I will defend Brock's NFL attempt, and I won't defend the Minnesota Vikings, and they just wanted to print jerseys with his last name on it. But Brock had no football experience, and he was performing at like a what do they call those guys, like a practice squad member, and that's still very hard to do.
Well,
Yeah,
That just shows how much of a freak athlete he is.
Well, what I don't get is like he doesn't want to travel, but he's trying to join the Minnesota Vikings. They don't have just home games.
But I think this is also a younger Brock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus maybe he thought he only had to travel once a week.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to travel that way and you get first class accommodations, you get first class flights. It's a lot different than being on the road every
WWE is basically 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And that includes travel, I believe. I do have some breaking news. Firstly, everyone's favorite show, Impact Wrestling, got a 1.3 rating this week. Things are looking up.
Oh yeah, unrelated note, TNA Deathwatch has officially started. Because
Yeah, we need a clock.
they're officially out of money, and they have no place to go.
Okay, Panda Energies is gonna just give MVP. MVP is gonna just siphon that money in there. He's the new investor. Spoiler alert.
For real, like they had their episode recorded.
Yeah, no, it's in the UK. Yeah, the
wow.
cat is out of the bag. Also, apparently Raw is absolutely packed tonight, and they're selling seats behind the Titantron.
Jesus.
What?
Oh, I guess those tickets are gonna be like $500 because people are gonna
Obstructed view!
freak out.
Please buy.
Anyways,
Look, we can
Big
see
Show
Vince freak out.
We didn't finish talking about Big Show Lesnar. What happened?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so then
Brock killed him.
So then Big Show uses Mega Punch and it's super effective for a little bit, but doesn't win the
Sort of.
match.
It's sort of effective, actually. On a lesser man, maybe super effective. But only kind of effective on the Lesnar.
Oh, so it just knocked off like half his HP as opposed
He
to
kind of shook it off, essentially.
Yeah. He got hit with it. It knocked him down, but then he was just like...
Most guys sell it like death.
That's what pisses me off about Big Show's finisher, though. It's like the match logic. Granted, every wrestling
Remember
match,
when closed-fisted punches were illegal?
right? The logic of his move is essentially he's an idiot that forgets, like, oh yeah, punching him in the face works. Like every
Guess
time he
what
fucking
Raw's
fought
opening up
Henry,
with?
he never just like, oh, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Guess what Raw's opening up with?
Arrow, you're dating the show.
Who cares?
I
Raw
care.
opens up with Triple H and Stephanie. Triple H grabbed Stephanie's tits
You're
Oh,
fucking with me,
God.
aren't you?
via reverse hug.
Anyways.
Yeah,
I got the
So
weirdest
this was
boner.
a very short match because before the
Didn't
match
he
even
break his
starts-
hand like at a live event like 2 days prior, like Big Show?
I don't
Did
know.
he?
Because there's some report that he was like in a match with Kane, and then in the middle of it, he's like, ah, fuck it, I'm injured.
It sounds
Punch
like
in
a
the
Sin
face.
Cara thing to do.
Who?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Mystico won.
Yeah, basically, Brock beats the crap out of Big Show. It looked really intimidating. Brock Lesnar wins. And then he spends like 10 minutes beating up Big Show with a chair.
And every face in the company hates him because no fucking
Nobody came out to save him.
Fucking Brian Kendrick was brave enough to rush Lesnar when he was beating up London.
And then he got pedigreed.
And
Oh wait, no. Remember the time that that Kendrick and London came out to like save Triple H from the beating from like 3-minute warning or whatever, and then after 3-minute warning leaves, Triple H just pedigrees them both.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
You jobbers steal my limelight.
Pretty much.
After the match, we go backstage to the Shield, and it's basically we continue to hint that there's some dissension in the Shield, wherein
what happens when 3 guys who are mercenaries get together for one belt? Coming on Fox.
That's one of the rumors that I read online was that they're gonna feud. They're gonna have a 3-way for the U.S. title. Bullshit.
Wow, there goes the Shield's
been defended since October.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. He hasn't defended that. Honestly, but who cares? Who cares, really? You know, right?
It's the U.S. title. Nobody's paying attention.
Right.
God bless America.
Anyways, we get an interview with Renee Young and Randy Orton. It was boring because it's Orton.
Also, for the record, I'm not dating Raw with Triple H and Stephanie coming out.
Yes, you are, because that's some 2003 shit.
Back in my day, we had a long-haired Triple H, and we had a Stephanie with half the tit size.
Oh God.
And her arms weren't that big either.
And there was this guy named Brock Lesnar. He came out every week instead of special days.
Anyways, we get a promo for WrestleMania 30, and I so love that they literally went with the WrestleMania XXX.
Oh yeah, me
Because
too.
it makes me giggle because I'm immature.
I wish they did go with the porno theme. I would have loved it.
It is.
I can't imagine. I want Vince Russo to come back just for marketing ideas.
Also, I've got a result sheet in front of me. Now every time I see the word promo, I see porno.
I don't have that issue, thankfully. As a guy who occasionally does radio promos,
God damn my filthy mind.
I would be very remiss and probably lose my job. I'm gonna cut this porno right now, guys. Be quiet.
You know, I have to wonder, do you think when, like, not that it's any of my business, but do you think when Daniel Bryan's just, like, getting down with his lady, like, when she starts to go, yes, is he like, are you mocking me or really enjoying this?
Something tells me that actually happens. Thankfully, he's not dating Nikki.
Oh, God, Nikki would just be a...
Nikki does have the backstage name of Nympho Nikki.
Can I say something real quick, just on the regards of Nikki and touching on divas?
Actually,
I feel like
no.
I should
We're gonna cut you off.
I feel
We're
like
not
I
on a
should
tangent.
go the fuck ahead.
Yeah, let's just go ahead.
Anyways, World Heavyweight WWE World Heavyweight Championship match: John Cena versus Randy Orton. What do you want us to say about this match? You have
I wanted
I have
nothing to do with it.
I have a tangent with this.
Go ahead.
This match started. I said I'm gonna go around the corner just to go get some chips for my sandwich, so I didn't care. I go to the corner store, get my chips, come back, make the sandwich, which was a grueling process for me, and get back to my desk. And what the fuck do I see when I get back? Oh, Cena's on the floor and Randy Orton's just like pacing around the ring, looking evil. Oh, great!
Remember
This is
3
every
years
match
ago?
I've ever seen him in.
Remember 3 years ago when it was the last match they'd ever have? Or actually, no, it was like 5 years ago.
Remember that table match?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God, I
Fuck
wish that was
tables
true.
matches. I'm so fucking sick of tables matches.
Was their last match ever the Iron Man match?
Yeah, it was. Where Randy like
No.
slammed-
It was the rematch for the Iron Man match.
Yeah, you're right. But all I remember is Randy Orton slamming the pyro.
All I remember is the fucking crowd from this match. Oh, are we talking about?
Honestly, yeah, there were. This is awful chance. Daniel Bryan like 14
We want
times.
They
Divas?
did the wave.
We want divas?
They
I mean,
did the
they
wave. You can just
completely rejected this match. They didn't even care. Like, as soon as Randy Orton put Cena in the first chinlock, done. No one cared.
when your crowd is doing the wave, just go home. You're done. You've lost them. You're not getting them back.
But
And
then
this
we would have had a December to dismember situation.
And this is the common thread of like these situations like that, whether if it's this crowd, Seattle Raw, or just the really pro Daniel Bryan crowds, which is everybody. You will see when the match is getting shit on, the performers are actually starting to get irritated, and Randy Orton is like the end-all be-all king of that because he can't hide his emotion when he's pissed off.
Also, for the record, I know this is a little preemptive, but on the BBC, yes, the British Broadcasting Network, not for those with dirty minds, Backlash, not Big Black Cock.
Fuck you.
You're talking about me?
I'm talking about the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company. Their website ran an article about Daniel Bryan not being in the Rumble match, and it was the most viewed article for a long time.
The guy is kind of a big deal.
Exactly.
Yes, but nobody in WWE cares. At least nobody who's making the fucking decisions. Because he even said the Machine didn't want me in the Rumble.
And you know, the thing is, there's been a lot of like WWE superstars. God, I'm even using the frickin' lingo. There's been a lot of guys on WWE. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that they're just they're using guys on Twitter like during weekends or like slow days or something like that to basically to stir up drama to like get like dirt sheets talking essentially, like with the Ryback thing, and then Sheamus's Twitter account being stupid, and I hate Sheamus. So I think they're giving guys a little bit more freedom now, so they can get a little bit more independent press.
See, this played perfectly though into like letting the guys do things like that, like saying, "Hey, man, the man won't let me in the match. This is unfair, dudes." And I'm totally like making Daniel Bryan sound like Shaggy, but just the idea of like, okay, in character-wise, he's pissed off, but suspension of belief before my dreams are crushed. I'm like, wait a minute.
Whoa, Magpie!
Oh god, the dog's talking again. I'm gonna start getting flashbacks, man.
How high are you?
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback,
No,
Arrow.
you gotta go for like the Venture Brothers spoof of this.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But
or
anyway,
go for the Jay and Silent Bob one.
before I freak out, what was I talking about? Oh right, before my dreams were crashed. This was like those moments where you're like, he's saying the man doesn't want me in the Royal Rumble. You're thinking, oh shit, he's gonna be the surprise. He's gonna go in. They're trying to make us not think he is. Ah, I can believe again. I can believe. No, I can't.
We've jumped way ahead. Weren't we talking
Yeah,
about Cena
well,
Orton?
We
It's
don't
the
want to talk
emotion.
about
It's
Cena.
the
What are
emotion.
we even saying new about Cena Orton? We have done what, 200 plus episodes of the show? How many times have we talked about Cena versus Orton?
4.
That's probably right.
That's 4 too many.
I don't know why that's funnier than it should be, but it is. Like, seriously, folks, we're not trying to take the piss here. We have nothing to say about this fucking match except for that horrendous finishing move trade-off.
Yeah, oh god, I hate that stuff. It's such video gamey bullshit where the two guys, like, I didn't even like it when guys like Rock and Austin did it, because it's so stupid. Like, you're kicking out of your own finisher. Doesn't that sort of make your own finisher look dumb, or
No,
is
you see, the intrinsic value of when a guy does his own finisher is multiplied by 7. But when some other guy
he took
steals
another
it,
Gringo killer. That's the 5th one.
but when some other guy steals it, depending on the situation, and this situation is very unknown, it's either half effective or it's twice as effective.
Arrow's
It's a
right.
fancy
That,
finish.
When it's
Arrow's-
the finish, it's twice as effective. So that's 14 times. That's
right,
a 14 times move.
and
But
Arrow.
sometimes it's 3.5.
And Arrow is like, he's making, like, he is right in the sense, like, if you time that stealing a move finisher, it's an effective thing to do. Just make it the fucking finish. Like, Cena doing the RKO actually did look better than Orton's RKO.
Orton ever doing it.
Yeah, no, the thing is, I was probably so drunk at that point, I didn't even realize that he did the RKO. I remember Orton doing the attitude adjustment, the FU, better than Cena.
I think
I
they
remember
need
that.
great finishers.
His
Yeah.
STF was still as shitty as Cena's, though.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, Luthez is rolling over in his grave. Yeah.
Long story short, Wyatt's interrupt, Randy wins. And then the Wyatts beat up Cena. We cut to replays, and Cena's perfectly fine walking out of the ring on his own.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, just talking about it.
I got nothing to say, really. At
Yeah,
least
I
about
mean-
the.
What is there to say about this match, you know?
It happened.
Yeah.
It's Cena versus Orton. Even if those two bring their A games, which they did last night, there's nothing interesting to say about that anymore. It's been done.
I don't
too
think there was
many
any
times.
saving the match, though. I'm glad the crowd took a big dump on them.
Yeah,
That's the one thing about getting matches like this when it's very clear that we're not being cared for, meaning that they're not booking who wants to be the star. It's just like you get to see the fans unbridled anger. I will always say that the fans will never let
Because
Daniel
it's-
Bryan die.
Because it's not just us. It's not just like smarky people. It's
It's
everybody
everybody.
that wants Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and that's one thing I do like, is that Daniel Bryan has connected, like, basically universally now.
And if you connect that much,
Yeah.
why not as a genius marketing guy, not a wrestling booker, not a fan, but just somebody who's like, this plus this will make me X amount of cash, fucking go with that. You can have Daniel Bryan scribble like a stick figure with like a shitty beard as your merch, and that's it, and have like mustard stains come with it, and you could still sell 1 million shirts of how popular. That's how popular it is.
I do kind of wish Daniel Bryan had shorter hair, though.
Yeah. I think he
here's-
should go back to the. I think he should go back to the buzz cut, but that's neither here nor there.
He should
You
go
know,
back to the shaved head and look like when he did the indie gimmick of being
And he
coming
looked
out to
like- and he
the
looked like-
Imperial March.
Dude, he straight up looked like a background character in American History X.
He looked like freaking what is it?
Evil?
Darth the fucking
He
Christopher
looked like
Lee.
Antoine LaFay.
He looked like Christopher Lee in fucking Star Wars. Duh, what is it? Like Darth or Dooku or what? Count Dooku?
Count
I
Dooku.
don't remember movies that don't
Darth
exist.
Sidious. That's a
I don't
good
remember
name.
movies that don't exist.
It's a freaking good name for how bad that movie was.
It never happened.
Darth Sidious. How fucking sinister is that name? You know that guy means business until he gets his fucking head chopped off.
Wasn't Darth Sidious the Emperor?
I thought that
I thought
maybe
that was-
maybe it was. I don't know, but that's still a fucking good name.
I thought that was.
I don't know. I thought Dooku had a Sith name or something like that.
He
But
did.
we're talking about
I
frickin'
think
Star
they've never
Wars.
said it once though.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know. I'm so much more interested in the Star Wars prequels than the fucking world title match. What the fuck is going on with this pay-per-view?
So wrestling.
Yay! Wait. I can't even yay at this fucking paper.
So
Let's get mad.
that
Let's talk
New
about the
Japan
Rumble.
is pretty bitchin'. How about that?
You
Let's
know,
just
I'm
talk
really
about the
liking Prince
Rumble.
Devi's new gimmick.
coming out
Let's
to comic book character Inc. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a whole infection storyline going on, and it sounds stupid,
I'm
but it's
very
awesome.
I'm
Guys,
very fascinated by this. I was unaware. I
Let's
just knew
just
he had
talk
an-
about the Rumble.
No!
Alright, Backlash. I guess we can do that.
No!
Can you ask nicely
No!
once more?
No!
Okay, so we start off the Rumble with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Also, is it just me, or is CM Punk's gimmick with the Rumble becoming he always comes out first?
My
did
favorite Punk moment was probably when the Straight Edge Society was still in effect, and he and he did the whole he basically ran the gauntlet on like 5 guys,
No.
and he just had a microphone the whole time and kept talking.
Oh.
But oh wait, no. Then the next year he was with the Nexus, and then like all three or the quote new Nexus. But then there was like 3 or 4 members. I think it was right after like Mason Ryan entered, and it was just Nexus members. And then R-Truth came out, and he just motions the guys and the crowd might picked up. He just goes to them, guys, we got this one.
Yeah, I know because I
Like,
know
how worthless are you, R-Truth?
Wait a minute.
because I know
How
he
worthless
came in
is this-
first. In
How worthless is
2011.
this Rumble? We're talking about the 2011 Rumble with the Nexus and the Core.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. He came in first in the
I
2011.
think it was
Rumble.
2012 for the record.
No, 2011. Because in 2012
Was
he
it?
was the
Oh
champion.
my goodness.
In 2012 he was the champion. 2011 he came in first. He came in first last year, and he came in first this year.
Holy shit.
That's
This man
just become
is
his thing. He comes out first. But really, they picked 2 good guys to start this off.
Absolutely.
Oh,
This
totally.
should have just been a match in itself.
And then Damian Sando's career dies again.
Oh,
Well, he's a guy in the pink tights.
Shut up, that still hurts.
Actually, he's
That's
allowed to wear
too
pink now
soon.
that Breast Cancer Awareness Month is over.
And then Cody comes out, and Cody. I mean, do we have to talk about everybody who comes out?
No, we don't.
No.
let's just
Don't.
talk about
Let's
that.
talk about your favorite spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my least favorite spot was Kane coming out for some reason. Even
In a
though,
suit. My least favorite was JBL.
yeah,
I fucking
Yeah.
hate JBL right now.
Who is that NXT nobody?
Oh,
They
Alexander
didn't-
Rusev. He's actually big, and he's actually really big in NXT. He's squashing a lot of guys.
Does
They're
he
really
suck
hot.
over there as much as he
He's-
did in this match?
No, he's actually pretty decent for a big guy.
You know what
'Cause I'm
disappointed
like-
me?
I don't
Kofi.
want to be it. I don't want to be indie fan again, but there's more people who I'd rather pluck out of NXT to be in that
Yeah,
match.
but are there like 300-pound 6'4" guys? I don't think so, sir.
Sami Zayn,
Oh my god, at frickin' Sin Cara.
he's 300 pounds.
No.
He could be anything you need him to be.
Sami
What-
Zayn. I don't think he can be obese.
But what had me disappointed was Kofi because he literally replayed his spot from like 2012.
No, that was
jumped
actually
on
the John Morrison spot.
No, Kofi.
Kofi did the handstand and he did the chair hop.
Oh yeah.
John Morrison basically got eliminated, but he jumped onto the barricade wall and then jumped onto the steps and then came back in. That's very similar to this.
Oh yeah.
Speaking
Because
of
you have
John
to remember-
Morrison / John Hennigan, what the fuck are you doing? He keeps saying, he said initially when he got released, like, oh, I'll be back when whatever, like, when I'm ready.
That never happened.
When the fuck is he gonna be ready? When he stops fucking Melina? Or is Dave Bautista just, like, coming back to nix that plan?
I would like Kofi's goofy little he can't get eliminated spots if they ever amounted to a goddamn thing.
Hey,
Well, here's
hey.
the thing.
No,
Here's
wait,
the
this
thing.
is his
Oh,
WrestleMania
go ahead.
moment, dude. Let him fucking have it.
Exactly. Here's the thing, like, you know guys like that will never win because they have this designated spot where if they fuck it up, means nothing. That's
Yeah.
why you know a guy will never win, because you have this super scary, super, like, awesome spot where there's no guarantee maybe he could get eliminated, you know? Or are they going to do the Jerry King Lawler thing where they just, like, hop on one leg?
Was anyone else thinking that when Kofi was about to make that jump, it was gonna be a Buzz Lightyear moment in Toy Story? He's like, I believe that I can
Or
fly,
he tries to fly.
but I can.
Also, side note, I love Zeb Coulter.
Who doesn't?
Oh.
He had two pretty good signs, but I can't
The
remember
white
what
people,
they
or not the white people, the brown people don't like Zeb.
were.
I botched that 3 times.
Magpie, how true is that?
I'm
Magpie?
brown too.
The luchadors don't like Zeb. Also, side note, one of my favorite scenes in WCW during the downfall was Eddie Guerrero getting all the luchadors to unmask because they stole his wallet. I saw his face. I knew he was Mexican, but they're all wearing masks.
To answer the Zeb Coulter question, I was in the bathroom for. I don't know because I haven't got to go to a WWE. Like when I went to a WWE show that ran here, Vicky Guerrero was Swagger's manager at the time.
Oh, that was
And
a while ago.
I gotta tell you, he was wrestling Mason Ryan, and that was the hardest I have ever cheered for Jack Swagger in my life.
I remember I went to the Elimination Chamber in 2012, I want to say. Or maybe it was 2013. Whenever it was in Milwaukee. And they had a filler match after the second Elimination Chamber, the World Heavyweight Championship one. It was Jack Swagger versus Justin Gabriel for the US title. I went to the bathroom. I gave no fucks.
Well, there's
Nobody
a Divas match,
involved in that match
prediction.
tickles my fancy.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Nash came back again.
Oh God.
This time
And
not
the
even
internet was
trying.
and the internet nearly crashed with all the torn quad jokes waiting to happen.
I mean, can we just talk? How about we just talk about the fact of how many wasted opportunities to have actual surprising entrants there were? They had their surprise entrant was freaking El Torito.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was more of a surprise than Kevin Nash.
And just like when Hornswoggle AA'd Tyson Kidd and killed his career,
Oh my God.
Johnny
you just
Bandongo.
you just gave me a PTSD moment.
Remember
PTSD
2011?
moment, dude. I'm imagining snipers taking out my platoon at this point, thinking about that. We gotta pull it together, man.
Remember when
This is some
2011?
Vietnam shit right now. Jesus.
Remember in 2011 when Nash actually kind of gave a shit and actually came out as Diesel?
He still had long hair then, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was
but
straight
just
up
got-
Diesel.
Yeah,
But he just got his he just got his job back, so he had his soy sauce colored hair dye on.
He had salt and pepper, didn't he? He salt and pepper.
No.
No, salt and
that's
pepper this year.
He
Last
did
year,
this
like
year.
soy sauce.
No,
color.
this year is what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Oh yeah, salt and pepper.
Yeah, he stuffed.
Push it real
Well,
good.
you know, it's better than him having that 1,000-yard stare and holding a desert eagle on Twitter. If you haven't seen that picture of him, he's posted on Twitter like his gun collection. He's holding a freaking desert eagle and just has this like "I'm gonna blow my brains out" look.
That's somebody who went through WCW, all right.
Oh my God.
So let's
Get away from that topic very quickly.
Yeah, let's skip to the end of the Rumble because that's when things start to fall apart.
Okay.
Because the crowd was
Go ahead.
pretty into the match, like up until the last.
Up until Rey Mysterio emerged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
was
feel
holding
so
out hope
bad.
the entire time. I'm like, he's gonna come. He's gonna come out, man. He's gonna do it. And then it just really started to sink in, and then Mysterio came out, and it wasn't Daniel. And it wasn't like, wow, Mysterio grew a beard really fast. I wonder what's going on.
Imagine if
Once I
they did
realized
that,
that
though.
wasn't happening, man, my dreams were just
my God.
crushed.
I mean, the crowd just completely turned.
God,
They just
it was,
grew up a giant
it was
middle-
The
spectacular.
crowd
just
was
that-
already pissed from the fucking world title match. This was. You could see people filing out.
Yeah, they just
You could-
stopped caring.
If you look in the ring, when those like everything that happened after down to like the last 5 minutes, and you just didn't know and you knew Ben O'Brien wasn't going to be in there for sure, you could see the scramble for everyone in there, just like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? They are fucking booing us. This is bad. That can't be edited. And there's plenty of spots that the WWE, I bet you anything, we're counting on just like going over, like when Ryback and Batista were doing the face-off. That was supposed to go over in their eyes, but that completely fucking sank just because of that crowd.
Yeah.
Well, the problem was that, like, the second Rey Mysterio comes out, you can basically call the rest of the Rumble. You know Batista's going to win.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Especially when Kane comes out and eliminates Punk. And I hate that. I hate that about the Rumble, that someone eliminated can come back in and fucking eliminate someone that's in the match.
You would
How
think
does that happen?
You would think that would be a rule they'd fix like after the third Royal Rumble. Like, say somebody pulled that shenanigan.
There's like two things. Like, part of me says, well, that can be a good like storytelling mechanism to like build to a WrestleMania thing, but I don't think they're gonna do Kane and Punk. You know,
Yeah,
wait.
Kane and Triple H, or Punk and Triple H.
Wait, let's go with storytelling mechanics. Earlier in the night,
I think they just exhausted everything. Is what.
Well,
it
it's
is.
like, okay, Big Show's what I'm saying is, it's like they had so many opportunities to make this work because Big Show got the shit kicked out of him in the storyline. Like Lesnar just killed him. His spot's available. Who else did we get for the spot? Oh my God, Daniel Bryan. They could have made this work. It's like no Leaf, there's some type of sports analogy in football where it's like the easy pass that you get, that's that once in a lifetime, like you had to be a complete idiot not to get that pass. It's like that. It was that easy.
You're wide open in the end zone on a 9 route to win the fucking game.
And no one's pressuring you.
Yeah, and you throw it up, and it's underthrown and intercepted, and it had no business meaning. That's basically what happened.
I'll tell you what it is. Vince McMahon just does not give a fuck. That's what the problem is. He just loves jerking himself off with this company.
Well, like I said, at the beginning,
he does not care. He does not care how much money he loses.
He's a body guy.
If it satisfies what he wants, to hell with the cost. He bought ECW just so he could piss on it week after week.
This is like Al Davis.
Al Davis is a fucking idiot.
Think about it, dude. He's building his own fantasy world where he could just wee, I can do anything.
I shouldn't say he's a fucking idiot, but Al Davis was kind of a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather Al Davis.
He is gangster. Vince is gangster. He's a G. Real motherfucking G.
I mean,
and now all the cable companies are pissed at him.
I mean, he knows how much money he could possibly make if he gave Daniel Bryan a legitimate push.
Well, here's the thing. Apparently, Vince likes Daniel Bryan, and he believes he's responsible for him. Which I don't know about. I mean, obviously...
If there's truth to that, then he should have put him over with that luck.
There's parts of it that are kind of true, in the fact that, like, they were the springboard for his more animated character. I mean, on the indies, he never really was... He was a wrestler, essentially, And
he just blended you with funny balloon animal shapes, and that was it.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with just being a wrestler, in my opinion. That's always been my stance. It's just like, I know, obviously, Chris Benoit wasn't the best example, but I still marvel at what he was able to do, and a lot of people that I've talked to, who are basically essentially lapsed wrestling fans, because they know I also do my other show on college radio that I won't plug here, but whatever. Essentially, they know I do the show, and they say, well, I kind of stopped watching in 2006 or 2007 with that whole Chris Benoit thing, and they're just like, he was kind of like the last real guy, and then the dark joke is, well, he got too real.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about that with Daniel Bryan. I'd actually be willing to believe Vince's claim to that, because I remember when Daniel Bryan first joined WWE.
Back in 2001?
No. Well, like when he
his second run.
Okay.
Like when he won the U.S. title.
I'm sorry.
When he won the U.S. title, and remember the build-up with his feud with Sheamus was, do you maybe want to have a match with me? Like, yeah, you're kind of terrible on the microphone, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he is. But
I was excited for the match, though, because I was really high on Sheamus back then, and I loved Daniel Bryan. And I knew this was going to be a kick-ass match.
And he's actually really become quite a good personality.
And then it was on the pre-show!
We're still not over that.
Seconds bullshit next year.
And maybe this year. Oh, motherfucker.
Maybe this year Triple H can pedigree him. Again.
The one great thing about this WrestleMania is that because of the shitty Rumble, it's automatically just gonna that main event, unless it's just like changed in a desperate panic, is just gonna get shot over so bad. It's gonna be glorious. I'm gonna jerk off to the negativity in that building, man. It's gonna be that powerful.
I've actually got to bring us to a stop here. I've got a message from Tifus. I'm canceling cable and buying the network. Also drunk. Put that all in the show. Be sure to say Jew. And that's Arrow's wording.
Be sure to say Jew?
Be sure to say Jew. That's what it says.
Well, I don't blame him. I mean, he's a busy guy, right? I mean, if all he watches is, like, frickin' WWE and, like, Netflix and Hulu or whatever bullshit he watches, it's a good purchase, Cable's fucking expensive.
Dude, I don't even watch WWE when it's aired. I watch it the next day on Hulu because I don't have time for this shit. Plus, still 3 hours.
It's 90 minutes instead of 3 hours.
Viewers, I'd like to translate that last conversation with you. That's basically Backlash and Arrow just saying, look, we'll fucking comp out of this if this pay-per-view keeps getting worse and worse.
podcast brought to you by Hulu. Anyways, so yeah, we haven't even talked about who fucking won the Rumble.
Some dude, some MMA fighter.
No,
got a
an MMA fight would imply that you would actually, stuck with the sport.
Dude, he's got a 1-0 record. He's undefeated.
Oh, against that guy, he looked.
It's pretty badass. I mean, his opponent couldn't even make weight. His opponent was overweight, and he still fought back. And
Now, I will admit any day of the week that Batista could put me in any submission that he wants to, whatever skill level I will. I'm not good
He's
at
got that sick, oh my god, and how old Billy Gunn looks like in this promo pic.
But either way, I can't have the ground game to beat him. But against actual fighters, he would get killed by featherweights.
Why did he win? Why is Batista?
Because...
Did you see him gas out?
Because alcohol is great.
I don't understand the logic. I didn't like the fact that The Rock came back, but I understood the logic of it.
I mean, he is the highest grossing star in Hollywood, or whatever they called him.
But it's like The Rock is also like one of the biggest stars ever. Batista's a star, but as big as Rock Austin?
To be fair,
never the guy.
His return did pop a rating.
And then people immediately turned it off.
They turned off in the third hour with Daniel Bryan.
Oh god, I hate people.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is why we don't hang out with you and we do shows, other wrestling fans.
I know. It was so disheartening when I saw that. And
yes, other wrestling fans, besides the people in this call, do piss me off sometimes, I swear. I don't want to sound better than... No, what? Fuck it. Why some people?
Well, Magpie, see, you're unique in the fact that you go to major indie shows, like the PWG in Reseda.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that luxury, unfortunately.
Well, here's the thing. I've run into
no indie shows here.
But I'm talking about like the dumb wrestling fans that you would get. Like I run into those guys there too.
Yeah, no, that's where you would run into them, in my opinion. I mean, the thing is, I have one of two options essentially, and that's going to a show where I'd be one of 10 people, and I'd have to really hunt this show down. Like, it's literally impossible to find indie wrestling in Wisconsin. And the indie wrestling you can find is like essentially a promotion that runs like once a year. Ugh.
Why did he win?
He won because that's what Vince wanted.
Pretty much.
It doesn't make any logical sense.
I just went over this. As long as Vince McMahon is happy, fuck logic.
Oh my goodness.
But there has to be logic. There has to be logic.
Logic is that Vince McMahon likes big guys. He likes big, muscly, oily guys. That's what he likes.
Pretty much.
He missed out on a big... He missed out on being gay, man. I mean, he was like... He could have probably figured that out in the 60s and just like could have had just such a fun spree from...
How big is Batista's dick?
He just missed out on a huge opportunity not going with on the gay route.
You shoot? Nobody? Okay, high five me.
He missed on making himself an ass load of money in WrestleMania.
Or having a load on him.
Oh,
you know... it's hard to say if Daniel Bryan is a draw. It's hard to say if CM Punk is a draw. Like, it is hard. Like, just because there are so many ratings movers, but it's usually Cena who's like the only regular ratings mover, and that's what they go by. It's really hard to do. Like, obviously there's people like us. We're like, well, obviously we want the guys who are great promos, great workers, etc., etc. But like, Cena actually moves numbers, so obviously you go with Cena.
It's so weird though, because you just have to listen to the crowd react to him. So there's this weird disconnect between what the ratings are showing and what every single crowd is doing. And it's like I said before, it's not just smarks that are doing it. It's the whole arena. So there's this weird disconnect between wherein Daniel Bryan seems hugely over. But, whenever he's on TV, it's like people turn off TV. But that can't be because he is hugely over.
Well, here's the thing. here's the thing, like, WWE really prioritizes where their money comes from, rightfully so as a business. Most of their money comes from television rights fees. So they look at ratings more than, say, house shows, because the people who go to their house show business, I believe, is actually down in general. It might have been a little up last year, but from what I recall, it might have been slightly down, or at least even, at best even, I should say.
Yeah.
It's not doing as much money as the television right fees, and it probably never can. So they're going to prioritize that. They say, well, you know, if Randy Orton pops us a 4.0, or a Dave Bautista gets us a 3.6 when we're level at 3, well, I'm going to put this guy on. You know? And that's... It sucks for us, essentially, you know? And we're going to keep watching. So... we're idiots, and
Yeah.
there's no other way to say it, you know? We're fucking idiots.
Yeah. Anyways, we got a little bit of time left. Since we're on the road to WrestleMania, you want to start with WrestleMania predictions?
Who's driving?
I'm
I
going
hope-
in and out. Screw this.
All right. Well,
I hope Bad
Well,
News
just
Barry
that in.
dies.
no. Let's start with what we know the main event will be. At least, unless Orton drops
Batista?
the belt. Orton versus Batista. I can't really see them giving Batista the belt. Though I couldn't see them giving him the Rumble either. So who the fuck knows?
I will say Batista gets the belt, mostly because he signed a 2-year deal, and he's going to be a 2-year regular.
And he's in that stupid fucking movie that comes out at the end of July.
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. So they put the belt on him at least for the summer. I would imagine.
I don't care.
Okay.
No, I'm not being snarky. That's my sincere answer. Unless they book something incredible, meaning like, okay, I want to watch that match, which would probably be an Undertaker match just for spectacle, or if they do actually go ahead with that Goldust Cody Rhodes match, but other than, I don't care.
Well, on that note, who do you think they're going to give to the Undertaker this year?
Well,
The rumor is Daniel Bryan, but
after this, they fucking better.
Okay, the rumor is that Undertaker requested Daniel Bryan, but the rumor right now is that it's going to be Lesnar.
Oh joy!
Wait, didn't they already do that?
Not at Mania.
Not a Mania.
Now the feud
I
is
just think
good,
Lesnar's
but
style's too physical.
yeah,
that old of a
Lesnar's
wrestler.
too
Yeah.
physical for the Undertaker at this point. Not that Daniel Bryan isn't, but look, if I
Daniel
believe
Bryan would take care of the Undertaker.
They were talking like a decade ago that Undertaker was thinking about retirement. And he's
But now,
yeah.
but now now the arthritis and the age is really starting to catch up with him.
But okay, here's the thing. Apparently last year he felt better than ever after the Punk match. Like he was not in beat up shape like after the Triple H matches.
Thanks, Triple H.
Here's looking at you, Paulie, Mr. Levesque. Ooh, we're shooting now, brother. Yeah.
He's probably not. He probably doesn't even know this podcast exists. It's
Oh, well,
hilarious.
let me tell you something, brother. He's gonna know after the Hulkster and Hulkamania is running wild. Apparently he
Hulk
resigned.
Hogan is supposed to do something at WrestleMania. Which,
Yeah, apparently he resigned as well.
At this point, we could
God
get Hulk Hogan
damn
on
it.
the show.
Yeah, Backlash, you seem to have been out of the loop a lot.
Because I don't fucking care. I don't
blame
fucking care what Hulk Hogan's doing. He needs
I
to
don't blame
die.
you.
He needs to just
Whoa,
fucking die.
whoa,
Oh,
No, just
Backlash.
fucking die.
whoa.
I'm not talking
I-
like anything bad. Like just silently pass away in your sleep, dude.
I'm sensing,
I don't.
sensing that there's a hater among us.
I don't want to sound bad, but I wish his brains would get bashed in. Is what Backlash is saying.
I'm so fucking
I-
sick of Hulk
I
Hogan,
wish his-
and he's never going to go away.
If he would just
unless
slip on a
he
banana
dies.
peel.
He's a great human being, but if he fell down some stairs, that'd be great.
He's not a great human being.
Yeah, he's really
a
not.
fucking asshole.
My favorite thing is that they claim that he and Warrior buried the hatchet. So now there's the rumor that he's going to induct Warrior in the Hall of Fame.
Oh God, no.
Honestly, I think it should be the lead singer of the Police.
Sting?
Yeah, he could sing. He could sing that song, "Desert Rose." I think Warrior would like that.
Or get men at work. We come for the land down under.
Well, yeah, for his old Dingo Warrior run. Yeah, I think that would work out well. Work out just as well too.
Oh God. What crappy Divas match are we gonna have?
AJ versus somebody
Probably like a
out of
20 bitch Rumble.
20 bitch rumble. Poppy gets you extra points.
Do they even have 20? Maybe they can pay Eve Torres enough money to make another appearance.
Join us tonight at WrestleMania for the 20 bitch rumble.
It sounds like something CZW would have hosted like 5 years ago, before Zandig sold it to fucking DJ Hyde. Nobody does this to Zandig! The Hate Club is dead! Jesus!
God damn it!
Okay, so
DRUNKGUY, drunk guy.
oh God. So that was the Royal Rumble, and that was our glorious return.
It fucking happened.
And
Also,
now it's
be
time.
a star. Remember that. That's most important. Be a star.
Oh no, we have to play our favorite game. It's all HBK's fault.
It's all HBK's fault. Dino Bryan's not in the Rumble. That's
It's HB Shizzle's fault? No way. You can't tell me this with a straight face. It's not HB Shizzle's fault.
I'm so
Well,
mad. I'm just I'm gonna blame people who have no business in this. That's how unreasonable I am.
I'll tell you what's all HBK's fault. It's all HBK's fault. Roman Reigns didn't win the Royal Rumble because that's who Shawn Michaels was saying was going to win.
No. Shawn Michaels picked CM Punk.
No,
So
didn't he say like, oh, someone from the Shield's gonna win?
You know what?
Oh, right.
This
He picked CM Punk and the Shield, basically.
this is all Triple H's
Indecisive
bar.
motherfucker.
This is all. No, I can't even go with that. That joke stinks. But in all sincerity, with just like how bummed, it's all HBK's fault. I was so massively let down. Like I was arguing with No Leave. Like every time he said like Daniel Bryan wasn't going to be in the Rumble, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up.
I was saying that mostly to like psych myself out. So I wanted to believe Magpie, but it was
I had
just
that like childlike wonderment where I'm just like, he's gonna come out and he's gonna save the day and smite our enemies. It's gonna be amazing. And then the letdown. The two things that were happening on Twitter that were trending were how disappointing this Rumble was and the Grammys. And Daft Punk won Album of the Year. I watched the Insta Crush video again because I love that song. That song couldn't cheer me up. I was sadder than that wax statue in that video about this.
Well, I will say, at least Daft Punk, after 20 years, is finally getting recognized as a legitimate group.
Good.
I know. It only took them.
Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan gets no recognition whatsoever.
Meanwhile, people think Katy Perry's hot.
Dude, after Roar, I will not jerk off to Katy Perry anymore. She's just like
Also,
sexually as appealing as a toaster to me.
The rails.
How about
Her
her
and-
saggy tits and her broken ass face?
Oh God!
Dark match if we didn't go off the rails. That's what we do.
If we
And
only
you know
had a
who's-
conductor.
That's
And
why
you know
we
who's
have
sex-
rails.
And you know who also sexually nothing? The tampon-colored hair diva. She does nothing sexual for me. Like toasters
Rosa
get more.
Mendez?
No,
Eva Marie?
Eva Marie.
yeah, that one.
You meant a used tampon.
Yeah, I use
Oh,
tampon colored
God.
hair.
You know what
Hey.
the sad thing is? I watched like JoJo's like whatever was put up on Daily Motion. She had like some 10-minute videos of like behind the scenes, like their tryout. Eva Marie was actually hot before the red hair. The red hair is very unattractive.
I
to me.
can't even do any. I can't even jerk off
Oh,
to her. It's just like
the
such
rails.
nothing to me.
Hey man, let's you know what? Let's talk about hot divas. How about Layla? Where the fuck has she been?
Oh god, this show is never gonna end.
I love Layla. Let's talk about that.
So,
Night, everybody.
yeah, that was the Royal Rumble edition of the Dark Match.
And remember, Katy Perry's ugly and not talented.
Just like Batista.
Oh god, I am no leaf Clover. These guys are assholes, and we're gonna end it for tonight.
Hashtag misogyny.
We're back, everybody.
Do you know why you weren't on the show for over a year?
Yes.
Great to have you back, dude.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so glad to be back here.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.